The wind's always on my side.
I thought I couldn't hear him. You can see us with the headphones trying to hear each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all good. Listen, the stream was left on muted. We were just saying stuff. None of it mattered.
It's fine. What's important is we're coming up with Street Fighter 6 top 8 for SOMAD.
It's true. That's the summary. I was inquiring about players. We're having some feedback. None of that matters. Let them speak for themselves.
Up first, we've got BigDomChurros versus Dimipc going right into it. Dom going with the Geef pick. Used to be a jury player, but took a short break from Street Fighter and came back as a Geef player with a vengeance. This guy whiff punishes with light SPD.
That's important. That's a wonderful thing to do. I didn't know that, so yeah, because I only knew him. How long has he been playing Geef? Because I know him as a Yuri player.
Oh, like a month?
A month? Okay.
Very
That's all
short,
it takes.
Yeah.
Geef is, I appreciate Geef for being a simple game. Listen, the reads have to go on a big brain level. The actual game plan, pretty small, pretty emu brain.
The inputs are not complex. It's really more about the mind games.
It's the walking down, yeah. It's the fact you're kind of playing at a disadvantage until the offense comes around.
Dimmy's pressing every button on his controller right now.
Listen, you got to keep Geef away from us for as long as possible, because you're going to end up in a scenario, you're going to start cranking the drive gauge with those forward heavy punches. Oh my god, this tricky-ass character.
How do you anti-air Rashid as Geef? What the fuck?
Maybe go for an air-to-air SPD, I'm not sure. Listen, it looks exhausting.
Beats the SPD.
Back throw incident here, though. Gonna eat a lot of that drive gauge, too, with the punish counter. Back throw.
Oh.
The extra time there, I really like he rushed and waited. Saw he was sitting on the ground, waiting patiently. The hard commitment on the frame trap.
And that's round one going to BigDomChurros.
All right, go to mid-screen, tries to get the whiff punish. That standing medium kick is usually just like a good poke, like not super fast for whiff punishes like that, but at that range for Geef, it's a little difficult.
Yeah, something I know Dom likes to do is whiff punish with stand light kick into drive rush, and that way he can get his headbutt pressure started.
I see. Yeah, not even looking for a combo, just looking to get close to you and get you scared.
He wants to steal your drive gauge.
Nice.
He would rather grab your drive gauge than your health bar.
Like, look at that. What we're talking about now, because they reduced it. It would be hard to believe about wake up level 3. That's going to burn him out too. This sucks.
Oh, this is a bad position for Dimmy. He's still got a decent amount of life left, but you're in burnout against Zangief.
Yeah, you get to wake up. If you manage to get out here, he's thinking about that, backing off and going into level 2, right? But he's like, don't you walk away from me. I'm going for the legs. And he says footsies.
Set one going to BigDomChurros.
If you weren't aware, BigDomChurros was letting us know that was footsies. For confused folks at home. Going back into the drive rush, destroying. No driving. Take away your license on a 3-month suspension. Ooh, huge whiff punish.
No follow-up, but...
Yeah, it would have been difficult at that range. SPD, listen, it was all a mix-up because the drive gauge going down even more.
Yeah, look at the drive situation is terrible for Dimmy right now.
There it goes, and then this is just with no level 1, this is just a checkmate. Going for the fancy stuff. This should be enough. Yeah. I was gonna say, don't even need level 1 really there.
Even if Dimmy had level 1, like, there's no reason to use it to beat the DI. Like, you're dead.
It does. Rashid's level 1 side switches, right? I believe he goes.
It does, yeah.
So, like, at least it would be positional, but at that point, when you're smoked that bad, when you have that much drive gauge to regate, sometimes you just have to think about the next round. Gauge your resources. Ooh, nice. Counter conversion there. Catches them holding up back, and BigDomChurros up 2-0.
Very quick.
Speedrunning this. Knows I have other things to do.
This guy's got a bracket to win. Oh.
Catching him low, not committing. You see, like, Dimipc is actually, like, kind of hesitating, I think, to go into some drive options.
Yeah.
Not shown there, but not really committing to drive rush because he doesn't want to, like, end up in a scenario where he's going to get burnt out on block.
He's trying to be conservative with his meter because he knows he's going to need it when he's blocking headbutt. Like that.
Listen, when in doubt, just don't block, you know? Can't
That's
get burnt
true.
out if you never block. Back throw here, though. Really terrible position. Have him meaty into whatever you want.
Ooh, gets burned out by the hit and is now just stunned.
Got another one. It's not quite yet, though.
But he's got full drive.
Ooh, just does it twice.
Eats the boot.
Sometimes you just have to not hesitate pressing again because you're worried about getting whiff punished. You're worried about like your opponent challenging with your minus. But I think the mental stack against this character can just be so high when you're in a corner position like that. Punish counters so much damage. You're half dead already.
And just like that, one good stand, heavy punch.
Oh,
does
the
this live?
micro walk.
Yeah.
Not a link, just a little micro. They already fist bump. They already know this is over.
And there we go.
Jeez, listen. The switch has worked out so far. I don't remember that he was a jury player, to be honest. Maybe he was a jury player in 5, maybe 4. In this game, I think he's always been a geek.
He's been a loyal fan all along.
It's true. You gotta be your own loyal fan, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore all the times I've heard Dom scream, "Where's this character's hitbox?" when he's fighting Eve. Because it's real. Where's his hitbox? It starts in his chest.
It's late. His luggage got mixed up. He borrowed someone else's for the time being.
The Air Canada buff?
Yeah.
God damn.
Shout outs to my goats and Porter.
Shout outs to anyone that isn't Air Canada, to be honest.
It's been a little rough this year. But speaking of a little rough, we're going into another loser side match. I believe loser will also be knocked out of the tournament, just like our friend Dimipc was. And with DonnanDwarf,
DonnanDwarf and Ranner.
I was going to say, I think that's Ranner. I see people's names more often than I see their face, you know what I mean? I have to, it's always a moment of reassociation. Ranner was I never Shoto player, like a Ken or a Kuma or something.
He's a Ken player, yeah. Yeah, not only is he a Ken player, he's a Street Fighter 6 enjoyer. He loves abusing drive meter. He loves abusing throw loops.
You gotta enjoy the game that you're playing.
Yeah.
100%. My excuse is I just play a billion games, so I can just dance around and play whatever I want at the time.
Yeah, you gotta have a strategy that works for every game.
You gotta have you just gotta have some love, man. You gotta be like, damn, I'm good at a game that I like. Okay, headed in with the Ed right.
Donan going for the Ed. Let's go.
Letting them know that they're good to go. Ed, a character that's seen a lot less representation this season post the nerfs, but
the nerfs were pretty brutal for Ed, but like not in the way people think. Like Kill Rush back nerf was brutal, and like it's that and like the crouching light kick nerf was also pretty brutal, but that was probably more necessary than the Kill Rush back nerf. All right, starting off.
Yeah, I mean, it could really threaten. We'll have to see how the adaptations that happen for DonnanDwarf will be able to adapt in time or end up in the corner just like this, avoiding the throw loop scenario. Early techer. Let them know you're willing.
Ranner just slowly walking up and seeing what Donan's going to do.
Seeing how you're going to defend your space, right? Oh, got counter hit at something.
Checked.
Might have fat fingered the DI there.
Safe jump into the empty jump low. Nice little safe jump.
Wow. Oh my gosh, challenges
smashing sweep.
I think he knows at that point when you hit that, you're not actually very plus on hit.
No, you're only +1 with the flickers. And like all of Ed's buttons are like, his standing medium kick is 10 frames, crouching medium kick is 9 frames. Standing heavy punch is 10 frames, crouching heavy kick is 12 frames.
Nice back there. Listen, he does not want to take the throw. We've learned that. Ready for the second TI, says, check me once, shame on me. Twice, you're dead as hell, buddy.
Yeah. And that'll be round 1 for Ranner. But they're both have 3 bars of super already. This game's ass.
Listen, they built a lot of cash. They invested. The crypto stocks worked out. No anti-air at that range. Kind of there's a lot of like early on in the set when we're testing each other's ranges, what we're gonna do. Chooses not to cash out in a level 3 earlier. DonnanDwarf probably gonna go for it here, I imagine. No! Ready? I just thought he'd do it for the recovery.
No, he's saving that meter. I know Donnan's a dream combo enjoyer.
Yeah, like a level 2 enjoyer. Might not get the chance now because that's going to be a huge starter. Into level 3 is going to be hard knockdown. Ranner forced no drive gauge to take advantage of it, but can get plus frames.
Yeah, he does have the drive meter advantage in regrowing. Oh.
Wake up level 2, get the hell off of me, at least make it my turn, because you're just as burnt as I am, buddy. Other side, doesn't get the cross cut.
No, that whiffs!
No, the whiff. It might be safe-ish, but not that safe. I was like, maybe with the burnout, maybe it's only minus whatever. It's like, it'll be safer. There's a chance he messed up that punish.
It's like minus 20
Dude, it's
instead
all
of minus
smiles
24.
over there. I know you don't have the camera on it, but these guys are just goofing it up. Unfortunate little drop there, but closes it yet.
Backdash is a throw.
I think the backdash is pretty safe to his DP, just because it's so slow, he might recover in time.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the conversion. These guys are swinging.
They're trying to kill each other.
The slobber knocker. Yeah, every single time this guy eats a lash, you smash it. Nice cross guy lands at that time. Corrective. DI in the corner is now a risk. You have to be ready with a level 1. And sometimes you wake up and you're 20 years older, you know?
Yeah. That's one of the positions where it's harder to react level 1 because usually you block a button, you just buffer the motion.
Yeah. But raw and neutral like that?
Yeah.
Even someone on like a 70 milligrams of Vyvanse is not gonna hit it 100% of the time.
Yeah, like 2 Zins packs. Had a white monster earlier today.
The sugar-free. Catching the interruption there. Oh, shimmy works out. But he actually backed up a little too hard. But now we're hedging our bets.
Perfect parry though, and now Donnan's in the corner.
Yeah.
Ranner always with it with the DPs.
Max off. There's so much RPS being shown right now. So much like baiting out, so much representing risky options. Catching the punish.
No level 2 from Donnan there.
Yeah, he's a meter saver. He wants it for the next round, maybe. He thinks he'll got the counter
That's his
position.
grandfather's super. And it'll be his kid's super after him. Oh, is he going to spend it? Yeah, he spends it.
We don't greed out this time. This sucks, though. Going into the next round with no meter at all.
Still, that's securing a round.
It's securing a round, but it puts you in like a potential checkmate. You've got to play maybe a little, slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Play your neutral, because he can't build meter, right? He's already full.
Yeah.
I couldn't possibly eat another bite. Just like that. Oh my god.
For the anti-air perfect parry.
The drive rush, and then trying to go for the perfect parry. He actually lost so much drive gauge. This sucks so bad, because you can't block, but you certainly don't want to get hit. Just like that. Level 3 isn't going to be enough. Doesn't spend for it anyway. I think he knew it was going to be enough.
I think that would have killed, actually.
I don't know anything. I have to assume that these guys know better than me. Nice tech. Actually low on drive gauge himself now. And built at the bar so he can't get checkmated. The RPS round hitting those is involved. I think Ranner did a really good job of representing that he's willing to challenge. And now DonnanDwarf will get a hit where he is plus and he's overthinking the scenario so much.
Still scared to continue his pressure. That fucking step kick, man. That shit is so hard to punish.
It's difficult.
Oh, no, confirmed.
Maybe a little difficult at that range. Nice interruption.
Checks the drive rush behind the fireball.
Don't you get green with me. Back off for the shimmy. Ranner not biting. I haven't really seen Ranner go for like a defensive tech very often.
No, teching in this game gets you killed more
risky.
often than not.
Listen, all I'm saying is that this guy's second. My boy Donnan, he's not afraid. I don't take anything I don't want.
My boy Donnan never wants to get thrown, and I feel that.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Ranner misses the DP, I think.
That was a strange level. I looked over a little cheeky grin on him, like I just thought it would work. I don't know. I think maybe that was the running out of mental stack. You know when you're done grocery shopping and there's chocolate bars right there at the checkout, and you're just like, I might as well get one. I'm done making decisions.
Let's go.
I think that was that kind of level 1. An impulse buy.
Finds the crouching medium punch hit there. Donnan pushes himself out of the corner a little bit. Ranner's doing his best to push him right back in there. Gets the hit. Gives the mix.
Backing off. Just to get himself to the perfect spacing. No cancel there. Ready for the anti-air right into level 3. Doesn't matter. Still gets a ton of hits off of it. Ranner. These are both 3-0s and losers. This is a volatile game, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes
in Street Fighter, you get hit, you just fucking explode.
Sometimes you deserve to die. You just didn't know. But now we should be heading into, I believe this is winners finals.
Yeah, it is. We've got MTL Rami versus Hellsing.
Hellsing, another person I'm not super familiar with. I don't know if they're more recent or if I'm just uneducated.
Hellsing I'm not familiar with. Rami I am. Rami is
for sure. Yeah,
an incredible player.
He's been around a while.
Has switched to Mai with the release because he's got a winning mindset. Knows to pick the top. Yeah. Knows when to pick the top tiers.
It's one of the characters that I remember she came out and people thought she was a little weak, and then all I've heard about is that she's top one, but I haven't actually seen a lot of the character being played. So I'm excited.
I don't know if Mai is top one, but her game plan is just, it takes advantage of every offensive advantage of like the system mechanics in this game.
A character that is like there's a huge advantage to a character that's not super demanding for you to adapt. Like you can just run your stuff and everything is going according to what you're trying to do, as opposed to a character that's like thinking about how can I use this character in this scenario. You know, Honda, a character with a lot of limitations, but a character who can certainly get it done with the tools that they have that are strong. That standing medium punch, heavy headbutt. Don't even look at me. I do think that's probably the best face in the game is the Honda looking away. Like, I'm not interacting. You see this guy? Huge jump and wow.
Ooh. Hellsing spending drive meter immediately just to put Rami in the corner here.
Worth it for the advantage. And listen, drive worked out about just the same. Resets into command throw. Next touch could be enough, depending on the starter, especially.
Oh. Yeah, that'll be enough. And that's round one. Perfect for Hellsing.
Making a statement that early, but Rami's going to be a little harder to shake than that. Man, he still got hit with the drive reversal.
Yeah, you perfect parry the fan, you still have to hold it. You EXDP out of the fan, you still get hit.
Oh, DI went the wrong way. She tried to lane switch. Wrong game, bro.
Rami pressing DI a lot. Ooh.
I think just willing to represent it, especially now that... Yeah, okay, so we have the little Mai installed. The projectile's going to be a little stronger. Same with the combo enders. Overhead.
Overhead. Continues to take pressure.
Just like that, though. Right into CA, probably?
Yo, yeah, Rami's dead.
Oh, yeah, and you get this follow-up. I forgot. When you have the install like that, you just have such a huge cash out.
Yeah.
Assuming Mai also may be a lower health character. Right in the sternum, the solar plexus.
Every character in this game has 10,000 health except for Honda, Marissa,
Oh, they just have more.
and Akuma, yeah.
I see.
Akuma has 9k health. Honda and Marissa have an extra 500. Oh, we got the Rashid!
I think maybe when you're getting a little overwhelmed, when there's a lot of stuff going on, you go to a character you're maybe a little familiar with.
Yeah. Yeah, Rashid
Just so
was
some things
previously...
become automatic.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
All smiles from Rami. There we go.
That and, well,
I wanted to see all 40
out,
teeth there.
Rashid puts out level 2, the Tornado, and like, kind of just wins neutral.
Especially against characters like Honda has projectile invulnerability with EXs, but like, it can be risky to spend all that meter.
Yeah.
Back throw incident. Many such cases. Plus frames in that far medium punch.
Oh, the Honda stop sign.
EXDP was a huge risk though, because look at the amount of meter. He's trying to escape the corner by any means necessary.
Gets the cross up.
Devious.
Puts Hellsing back in the corner. Ooh. Baits a throw, but isn't able to convert.
Sneaks out of the corner himself, but needs a punish for it.
There's the counter hit conversion. Rami taking round one.
Ends up taking control. Just that extra maneuverability, especially against a character like Honda, like a charge character.
Oh, that, I'm pretty sure that hits on both sides. So you can't, as Honda, you can mix up with butt slam.
It's the not lariat.
Yeah, it's the lariat that's better than lariat. Oh, perfect parry.
Nice, ready to interrupt it again. Knows he can't be safe, but didn't get the autocorrect that he needed. Out of drive gauge now. He's gonna be so plus on block. Hands become plus. Can't let Rashid take control though, because the light punch mixer becomes a mix-up.
Oh, and now Rashid is under control.
You're in hell. Wait, is this gonna work? No.
And now you're dead?
Not quite. Didn't have the level 1. Didn't have the drive available at that time either. Huge punishment because it's going to give him the opportunity to regain his meter. Nice tech. Next touch will kill if your name is Hellsing. Plus range jumps out. Knows that Remi's kind of dropping these autocorrects on the anti-airs. But ready for the OS. in that scenario, it's totally safe to just buffer level 1. Nothing that you can do if your name, like, there's a couple characters that can wager some armor, but for the most part, unless it's a true block string, you need a big punish. Meaty as hell. That was 2 burn.
Oh, Bates the reversal. Damn, I did not think that Honda was that meter efficient with his combos.
Yeah, he knows how to spend it. Like, he can, like, really optimize, especially when he gets to install. Suddenly, it becomes like, I can spend any amount of meter to do any amount of damage I want. Nice. Gets the install into the parry, loses some momentum. But now knows you have a, because now you can do stuff like crouching medium kick into safe hands. You can challenge them in ways that are usually very unsafe.
Oh, punishes drive reversal there, gets a combo after.
Nice, perfect parry. Back throw. How we represent these now. I was going to say, has level 2 available, but opts to spend some of the drive gauge. Maybe a mistake, though, because now you've lost that positioning. Health is about even.
Now he's back out of the corner.
Hell, now we're definitely even.
Meaty overhead.
Nice blocks. He even lets you know that you're going for a mix-up. It's nice. Goes for the empty low there.
God. Hellsing started that at almost full drive meter, and now he's almost burnt out.
Nice touch. Knows he's going to jump out because he's been trying to go for that a lot.
Rammy's ready with the anti-air.
Representing.
Heavy Mixer is also a little difficult to use because I don't think it's anti-air invulnerable until like frame 8 or something.
Okay, so it's not like super immune.
Yeah, it's not like DPs in this game where it's frame 1 immune.
Gotcha.
So you just have to be a little bit faster on it than you would with other special moves.
So still good on Remy for remaining
back throw
vigilant.
incident.
How many are we going to get? We're going to get a lot. There's a lot of corner carry in this game. Nice. Doesn't want to eat the infinite mix-up again. Is this going to work? I don't think at that range, no. Because it's a really good anti-fireball tool. It's one of the only ones in the game, really, but, like, full screen is not really the range.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so vigilant.
Level 1? Honda players never like to block?
No. Why would I? Yeah. Burnt out, trying to refine his spacing. Soon it will be over.
Gets the overhead.
But you've got your health bar's low. Even if you're, like, about to exit burnout, it's like he kills you before that happens. Heading into, these games go fast, man. Ramming up 2-1 after that, like, devastating game 1 with Mai. Going back to old reliable.
I love
Speaking of old reliable, nice combo there. Catches the back jump. As Hellsing tries to, like, up that guilty gear defense, that Marvel 3.
Honda players once again using the block.
No, it's why would you, right?
I mean, only because you have to hold backwards for.
I was gonna say it's crazy. There's only one way you can hold charge. It would be directly down.
Yeah,
directly down for the sumo. But the perfect is devastating. Gonna have to see if he can fight his way out of that. He's eating so much drive damage now, and then he's still gonna be plus on block. Next block,
no
he
drive
cannot afford.
reversal.
Off the block, burn himself out. But nice awareness from Rami.
Overhead setup.
This is so devastating because you have level 1, but the reactions can be so difficult. If you're like, honestly, Rashid is kind of just happy to take all these plus frames. Nice!
Holy shit!
Dude, that was like frame 2. That was like, saw the future. That's the Raven Samoan reaction times. I had a vision.
You know what's even harder with Honda's level 1? It's a charge super.
Damn.
Yeah, there's not really much buffering. You just have to
anti-air it. Got counter hit, as you're saying, was difficult before. Not ready for the anti-air. Air to air. Meaty low. He had to confirm. That would have been okay. That would have been heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That air to air was so smart. Honda's anti-airs without that charge can be a little difficult. Gets the hit, resets anyway. Just a little mental damage.
Whoa, gets the DI.
Spending it. Right into level 3. I guess there's just to regain some of that gauge.
Yeah, the drive meter is going to look pretty healthy after this.
Just about 2 bars. Has enough drive reversal, but now you block any sequence. Thought he was going to maybe go for the perfect parry. That's why meeting throw. But now we set it up. What are we going to do? We just have to hold that parry button so we don't die. The tornado's still there. Nice, ready for it this time.
There he is.
Meaty overhead. You're gonna have one more chance. But it's against Rashid. It can get devious. Empty low. Drops it though. Speaking of devastating outcomes, ready, dude. Rami might be the best in the business at that.
Oh yeah, he's dead. There's nothing you can do there.
I think in that kind of scenario, that's check and mate. We've got a bishop on your ass, knight on the other side. I don't want to even mention my rook, dude. My rook is position.
That's Rami moving on to grand finals.
Yeah, winner's side. Of course, we may see more of Sumo later in the tournament as we get to losers finals. Have to see how far he can make it. But good showing.
Definitely. Especially against Rami, probably one of the strongest players in Montreal.
For sure, for sure. A man dedicated to his craft. Or that craft. Pressing buttons. Fighting in the street.
That craft putting you in guessing situations.
I love guessing when I'm right. When I guess right,
I'm a god.
I'm a god.
I just read that. I knew you were going to do that.
That's crazy.
When I guess wrong, this game's ass.
Heading into, we got Ranner and DomChurros heading back. See if we're going to stick with the Geef. I don't know if we'll see another kind of return to an old character, because that Geef looked solid. That Geef looked like...
Oh, yeah.
The muscle walls were firm.
Yeah, Dom's definitely a Geef enjoyer now, especially because he's retained a lot of his neutral game plan from playing Jury, but now he's playing a character with way bigger normals. And he's happy to just like keep whiff punishing you with normals that, you know, otherwise you don't really get much off of like stand medium kick, stand medium punch with Geef. You kind of just like get some damage, keep them away from you.
Yeah. All good to go. This matchup too, we're going to see some real Street Fighter, a lot of fireballs, a lot of anti-airs. Geef looks shocked. I'm not shocked about how this is going to go, unless there's some serious bus ass going on. I think we're going to see our Grandma Street Fighter right now. But maybe Ranner's different, you know? Oh. So far going in. Not ready for the punish, though. And we're in the Ken position. Using the OS there to avoid the punish counter. Huge hit. Oh, my God. That hit so deep.
Oh, now Ranner's in the corner.
Because Ranner likes the swing, I was going to say. Not willing to just hold this pressure. Was like, I'll burn myself out. Nice anti-air. Yeah, at that point.
What can you do there?
Well, he went for the crushing medium kick. He already canceled into Jinrai. Like, he could have canceled on reaction, but that would have been...
Yeah.
I don't think they sell Monster Energy here, you know?
Yeah.
They sell the beer. That slows you down, you know?
I don't know if Ranner's a Zen enjoyer.
Nice wave punish. Wow, but misses out on the conversion. Just a little late on the link, it looked like.
And Ranner puts him in the corner for it. Oh, I love Street Fighter 6.
Ooh, nice air to air. Make it stop, but unfortunately ended up kind of neutral.
Oh, backdashes SPD.
Ranner's so close to burnout. Yeah, knows he has to keep swinging. This dude is pressing. You could be doing anything. Unfortunately, Lariat slow as hell in this game. Approximately 20,000 frame startup. Manages to get the empty jump. Tried to wave punish there with DI, it looked like. I think maybe trying to take advantage of that. Like, Ranner swings a lot. Like, I say that, I promise I'm not just being like, oh man, what is this guy doing? Like, he's swinging at times where he wants to, like, be respected in the future.
Yeah.
So I think we're seeing a lot of DIs from Dom. Who's just trying to, like, punish him for doing that.
Yeah, crushing medium kick is still a good button, even without the drive rush cancel. Ranner did the drive rush cancel off the crushing medium there, but you can see his drive is now looking not great, so he doesn't want to get anywhere close to Geef.
Well, both of them are kind of in that scenario. Yeah, level 3, that burns out. Get a little follow-up combo, too, just in case he needed it. Wake up level 3, I think he was mid-backdash.
Yeah.
And he goes on the reset, too. Disrespectful.
Optimal super meter gain that he can't carry into the next game.
Take it home with you in a doggy bag.
That's a nest egg for his kids.
Well, I don't know if he wants to do crypto again. Look at him, bro. He lost everything. My wife took the kids and the apes, dude. It's all gone.
All my apes are gone.
Speaking of going ape right now.
Yeah, it looks like all of Dom's apes are gone right now. Never mind, he got perfect parry. Now Ranner's guessing for his life.
Yeah, right in SPD, can get another meaty off of here with the drive rush. Has a lot of drive to spend here. Dude, his willingness to swing. Ranner has no table manners.
Rander does not respect your plus frames. You have to make him respect your plus frames.
Don't make me do math.
Math may not be a Ken player's strong suit. Everything he has is minus, and yet it's still his turn somehow.
As long as it adds up to a W, we're in there.
With punish from Dom. Oh, Rander stuffs his approach, though. And now you're in the corner.
Shinrai, immediate overhead, backs off, thinking about the level 3. He's keeping it constantly in the back of his mind.
Nice crosscut. Oh, this is death.
I think we're seeing some misinputs here from Dom.
Yeah.
Trying to go for some SPDs, maybe air-to-air SPDs and stuff like that. But Rander manages to kind of just like bowl over him with offense.
And that's 2-0 for Rander.
I think we're seeing Dom think about it a little bit. He's looking off into the distance. He's trying to hear her voice. He's trying to hear the feng shui. Considering the feng shui of the room, we've got chairs and stuff organized. But no, sticking with the gi. So he's now committed into gi for the rest of his set. The thing about Geef too, it's the gambler's kind of fault, but like I was just a couple SPDs away.
Yeah, that's
if I
true.
just SPDs instead of hitting.
All I have to do is land 3 SPDs and I would have won.
Yeah. But listen, maybe he will, right? You never know. Ugh.
With punish.
Right in the corner again. Shinra actually could have had a combo there, which is crazy. Borderline perfect there. Rander spending all that drive gauge right at the end. Perfect meter management. Oh, stayed in front. I think we're seeing a lot of like Rander trying to take advantage of the hesitation.
Yeah.
You keep the offense going. Don't let Churros regain his composure. But just like that, we end up near to the corner again, but ready for the whip punish.
Dom likes to do that a lot. He button into drive rush, and he'll just wait to see what his opponent is doing.
But Rander doesn't wait, bro. You might be alive. It's the Geef health. You got a little bit of extra. I think that little bit of Soviet.
Yeah. Dom gets one more guess in this round.
Ooh, throws out a huge button. Just walks up. Back throw. This is not what you want to happen.
Oh, Rander's
Especially
in a
Dom has all that meter, but he's ready for the DI. Dude, he's so fast. Dude, that chair moved. Yeah. He got up with so much. That was a little combo, but honestly, his reactions to the DIs have been insane.
Rander was on point with those reactions.
Keep it in your head for that long, because like Churros had not DI'd in a while.
No, he wasn't really representing it much at
I know
all.
being in the corner is like a constant reminder that DI exists.
Yeah.
But still, that was like,
yeah,
he was barely red yet. I think he was like pink, you know, like the colors hadn't fully loaded in yet.
Yeah. He was definitely looking for it. Like in Street Fighter 6, you can't look out for every option at the same time, so you just have to think about what is my opponent going to do in this situation here?
Yeah.
What is like the top 3 things they would do here?
What is like the thing that I want to look for the most that I want to happen to be least? Makes sense. The DI is the answer there.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys? Moving into, I believe, the losers finals, but I think maybe Rander needed to take a quick break. I wasn't paying attention to his departure, but I don't see him anymore. Bathroom, that's my number one assumption, but I wanted to be polite. I don't want to be like that guy looked like he had to go use the washroom.
What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I just didn't see him going. I didn't want to confirm anything I didn't know, but thank you so much for hanging out. We're live on twitch.tv/WoollyVersus. Heading into losers finals for Street Fighter 6. After this, I believe it. What's going on after this, Mars? Do you know?
City of the Wolves, I think.
City of the Wolves makes sense.
I know the pool for City of the Wolves hasn't started yet, so I don't know what would be on stream.
Maybe it's Grand Blue? Or did Grand Blue already happen? I don't know. Either way, we're here for now. We can think about those games. We're here for Street Fighter right now.
Yeah,
Just
we can't think about the next
game.
hour. We got to think about the next 5 seconds in this game.
And I know on the other stream, DowntownRumble, we have Iron Saga going on. I think it's still going on.
Okay.
But Iron Saga being showcased here with a good showing, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think Montreal's been playing that game.
Yeah, Monster King has been doing a lot of work promoting that game.
Yeah. That is Mr. Iron Saga himself.
True, yeah. He works for that game now, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think he does like community manager stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's why I'm commentating here and not there. He knows that I call them Gundams. He knows I'm not there yet. But in Street Fighter, I know all the names for the most part. Maybe pull out some like Street Fighter 0 characters. I might get lost. After C2, like I keep forgetting that with Elena coming out June 5th, with Season 3 and all those system changes, we're gonna have a new season of DLC. Excited to see who Capcom scrounges up for those ones. Lots of fan favorites not in the game yet.
Yeah,
But I love a weird pick.
If Dudley comes back, I'm gonna be so happy.
Dudley would be sick. I think
I
like,
would
everyone has so much
immediately
love
switch
for
to
the third strike characters. I think if you announce like any third strike character, people are happy.
I think a lot of people are really looking forward to, or really hoping that Alex will be part of Season 3.
That's a character with a huge fan base, yeah. But for now, we have the roster that we do. All good to go in. Rainer always making sure to check in.
All right, and we're going into it. We got Rainer versus Hellsing.
Another character too where like no DP, right? So like you can hedge your bets on a lot of DRs, drive rushes that you're not thinking about. There's no chance of you getting OS'd out of it.
Yeah.
You can represent the armor, but that's not going to be, if they drive rush throw, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Huge whip there, maybe a little too plus.
Oh, and now you're in the corner.
Into safe jump. Representing these little enders.
Rainer is not afraid to use his EXDP to get out of
Rainer is almost always mash on the first wake up, DP on the second. And it's just something I'm noticing, and I like it a lot.
Because it's honestly less risky than trying to throw tech in this game.
Yeah.
You get counter hit, you take less damage than throw teching and getting it baited. And if you EXDP and they block it, it's the same damage as if you get your throw tech baited.
Speaking of not teching, though, should have tech, brother. For all the stuff we said about it. Listen, Hellsing not going to go down without a
Rainer
fight
has
here.
the cross-cut DP to check the cross-up jump, and he's going to convert into a combo there. Hellsing in the corner. This is Ken's win condition.
Manages to sneak his way out, but listen, he's so good too at Rainer, like coming back, walking backwards, and noticing when the like being like overcommand. Try and get out of the corner really, really hard. I'm ready for the whip punish every time. That crushing medium kick, all reliable. And Rainer speed running that first game.
Oh, that stand heavy punch is so
Oh
strong.
my god, dude.
Hard call out on the throw tag.
He's making every read successful. There's so many resets.
Hellsing manages to find his way out with a cross-up jump.
Whoa, a little too plus
plus
again, yeah. And now burnt out. You're in a terrible scenario, but this guy's reactions are too good. Doesn't matter. I'm going to say that was a reaction, no matter what. He definitely just did it, but I'm here to give them the benefit of the doubt.
We're here to pump up our folks.
Exactly.
Big read from Hellsing.
Yeah,
Block
catches.
baiting out the EXDP there.
First blocked one of those. I have to see if he's willing to do it again. Medium
Smashing
punches.
medium punch.
It's that button, dude. If you're playing Honda.
It's pretty good. Just use the plus frames to take more plus frames.
Just stood still for the whip throw. Listen, that was cute. Listen, that can happen to anyone. We're seeing a lot of throw whips here from Rainer, though. Either just like in positioning or frame. Dude, BD,
Front slam? Oh my god.
He's representing the butt.
Drive version to the command grab there.
Oh my god,
the
thought it was going to
DP.
cross up. That was crazy. Nice awareness there. Heading to the corner. You're also burnt out. You have level 1 to represent here if you really need it. But once again, jumps out of the corner. Reset too. Maybe just trying to buy more time. That was so good. I think you're super dead no matter what. Yeah, Dragon. I forgot this goes into Dragon Lash, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, Ken whips his level 3 and still kills you.
I think it does more damage in a lot of scenarios.
Yeah.
But still, really good of Rainer to maintain, lock it in like that. Always ready for those anti-airs on a level 3. It's so much damage.
Rainer back actually trying to bait out a throw tech. Hellsing takes the opportunity to get out with some drive rush.
Well, I feel like he really tries to take advantage of people panicking in the corner. He's trying to anti-air the jump outs. He's trying to like challenge the sudden swings.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in this game, you have to take a risk to get out of bad situations like that.
Reset into throw, a little more time to read. Like, if you drop the combo from your drive, you would start recovering it faster.
Yeah.
So going for these risks is actually trying to maintain.
Hellsing tries to perfect parry and gets thrown for his trouble.
Because there's like a big effort from Hellsing to maintain his drive gauge and start recovering it quicker into an offensive sequence. But Rainer, so ready to bite back.
Hellsing recognizing when it's his turn to mash.
Level 3 available now for Rainer. Just gonna fall apart very quickly. Ready for the OS again. Drive rush is blocked. It's gonna be a huge punish counter is what I would say.
It.
Oh, try to represent the DI, but the hands into level 3 you have to. Oh my god. That got so scary. But at least there's an option like that that will actually break armor. Not a ton in this game. That can accomplish that. Just jumping back, way to recover. This sucks for Ranner right now.
Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting strength for a character to have special moves that can just break through DI like that, even in Burnout.
Yeah. And then once you're out of drive, you can't represent the XTP anymore in these DR sequences. Not only that, but your DRs on 4+ on block. Nice anti-air, holy.
Ranner's always ready with the anti-air DPs in those situations.
Are we gonna finish things off?
Oh, it's Street Fighter.
Possible. Catches him jumping out. Oh no! A little bit of a brainworm there. The RFK. Ready for it, but doesn't. He never finishes those. Ah! It's not over yet, but now he's in burnout. He has to maintain offense here.
And there we go. Ranner
really
finds a hit with crouching medium kick. And he will
Really
be
solid
moving on
showing.
to grand finals to fight Rami for first place at SOMAD.
A Montreal classic, I dare to say. But I love the new blood. Good work, man. Shoutouts to Hellsing and shoutouts to who's the guy who was on as something PC? Dimipc?
Dimipc.
Shoutouts, man. It's always excited to see some players, at least that I'm not familiar with, jump up, make some big showings. This tournament's pretty stacked.
Dimipc was my round 1 at LAN ETS.
I see.
And when I saw the start.gg page, I saw that he made his account like that day to register. And I was like, this is the most unknown, like, random element that could possibly exist.
I can't search him.
Yeah.
When you Google him, there's no results. It doesn't try to suggest you to anything. He says there's 0 results for this
He
name.
scrubbed his data off everywhere. I need to figure out how to do that, actually.
He shredded all the credit cards, tax documents.
Equifax has forgotten him.
But heading into grand finals of Street Fighter 6. Rami, of course, on the winner side. Yeah, I think we'll still stay on the Rashid. That Mai really did not edge. The Mai died.
The Mai died against Honda, but I think Rami understands how to play against Ranner a lot better with Mai.
It's more of a standard matchup, like a lot of the things you want to do normally. A little hug going into it. These guys just happy that they both made it to grand finals. Excited, potentially up to 10 games of Street Fighter about to be played live here in Montreal.
If Ranner makes the reset, there's going to be so much gaming that happens.
A lot of gaming. It's potentially. He's trying to make everyone late to go home. At least it's only Saturday. We can sleep in tomorrow.
Ranner actually tries to throw tech there and gets punish counter for his trouble.
Oh my god, just not ready. He's like, don't make me deal with the fan, man. Right into level 1. Now we have a little better offense. The fans become a lot stronger even without EX, right? Yeah, they beat up Verdun just like that.
Don't need to be charged.
Because people are like, dude, the level 1 install doesn't matter that much. Dude, your fireball just beating their fireball is so good. No meter necessary.
Yeah, and that when you...
And they do the bouncy.
When you do, like, charge EX fireball with the stocks and you throw out 4 special fireballs for 2 bars. Oh,
nice win punish. Holy. Representing the perfect parry. Has enough frame advantage on the jump in, not to get punished there. Gets a counter hit. Yeah, leaves you standing in that scenario, making sure that he's awake. So far, the Mario working out. Even on drive gauge here, but of course the positioning huge in Ranner's favor. Ready for it. Wow, I think it like punished him on the ground.
He was ready to block it. Situation looking
overhead.
Super good for
Ranner
right
you have
now.
no level 1. It's pretty much checkmate. Trying to find his way out before. 69 every time going into round 3 of this first game. See a big momentum setter potentially for either of these guys.
Jab.
Dude, that was from so far. That was on Daytona Beach, and I think he was in Tampa Bay. Like, dude, that was like a lot of distance.
Yeah, that was some real travel on that one.
The throws are happening to us, though. Catches him low. That should be enough with the cash out into level 1.
I love Street Fighter 6.
Listen, it's the corner positioning, right? The way the game is played is once you end up in that corner, things can fall apart very, very quick for you. You should be careful, but you can't just sit around and do nothing. Your opponent's not always going to give you something that's reactable. Just like a fan, you can react to it all you want.
Oh, Ranner finds the hit. He's going to put Ramy in the corner here.
Trying to jump his way out. Yeah, he was trying to use the dive kick to mess it up, but the DP has so much vertical reach. Hard option to bait out. BD, what are we going to go for? Punishes. He wake up parry. Tries to hit that time.
Now Remy has Ranner in the corner. Oh, wait, is this another reversal?
Flip very quickly. Does not finish the Jinrai.
Man, momentum swings so wildly quickly in this game sometimes.
Especially when you kind of notice the wow, that all comboed. I think you're super duper dead. Wow.
Yeah.
No super required, actually.
Backdashes the throw and gets nothing off of it because he's still got to deal with my fan in the air.
Nice blocks, but of course safe on block. Manages to walk his way out. And now Ranner has so much drive. This is his round to re-win, but Ranner gets a really good challenge, but we're right back in the same scenario.
I think that's the second time I've seen Ranner go for light Dragon Mash and get punished for it.
Maybe just like a hard read, misinput, I'm not sure. Ooh, huge whiff. Thank God Ranny hesitated for a second there. At least if your name is Ramy, right into level 3, yeah. Not gonna be enough, but you're gonna be really, really close to burnout. You're gonna get a lot of that drive back.
Yeah, this is gonna put Ramy in a great position to win this round.
Even if he loses here too, it kind of forces Ranner to go for a level 3 if he wants to win, which would even things out anyway.
And Ramy securing set 2 of Grand Finals.
Trying to get us home. Knows it's a 2-hour drive back to Ottawa. Ooh, ready for the punish. You can jump. Yeah, I guess you can kind of represent jump at some ranges. They usually would put kind of like Lily with her dive kick.
Yeah. Same thing with Ed. Ed can punish fireballs by jumping.
Oh yeah, I got really far.
Very far ranges.
Let's see here.
Oh, no whiff punishes on the heavy kicks. But Ranner's ready with the DP.
Both these guys are fighting ghosts, and then one of them became one. My dies in the corner.
The ghost materializes. Can stand heavy punch.
Of course, Ranner's
checks the drive rush.
3 games in a row here. If he wants to reset. Oh,
just
dropped the
drops
combo, yeah. I think he was just reading the chat, maybe. He was like, damn, they're right. I need to agree with them. Maya is super. Oh my god, just the heavy punch.
Yeah, it was definitely mashing EXDP there.
Mash of the gods, man. The poor stick. The stick budget.
That's why we love the right to repair, baby.
Oh, I think he tried to go for the drive rush DP, but yeah, I think he got crouching medium punch. And now Ramy on tournament point. It was looking all Ranner for a while there. The one drop is all you really need. Dude, Ramy feels so safe to poke. He's throwing out so much stuff, and Ranner's just not familiar with, like, I think we're gonna have to see like some sweep whip punishes, like some stuff that's like very, very quick, very far. So you're not gonna get your optimal starter.
Yeah, Ranner definitely wants to whiff punish with either heavy punch or crouching medium kick just to convert into a better knockdown.
Nice interruption. Feels like he's gonna continue the Jinrai.
That EXDP is guaranteed after blocking the first hit of Jinrai.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, for most characters. I think Mai's DP is 6 frames and it's -8 if he does empty Jinrai.
Got you. Well, I'm glad I learned something. This might be the final mix-up of our Street Fighter tournament.
Ranner gets one more guess.
And there's a fan right in front of him. We've got 3 more fans at least. We can do whatever we want. Anti level 3? No.
Oh!
Ends up in being a perfect. It was a good challenge. I think if you delayed it a little bit more, it might have worked. With the fan on top of you, you're worried about delaying
tough,
too much.
Though, yeah. If you delay it too much, then you block the fan, and you're back in that situation.
And like, listen, I said 3 more fans, and I think he meant that. Like, he felt that deep in his bones. He's like, oh my god, I can't block. And that's 2 hits each. I'm only one man. I'm capable of only so much.
I can only block so many fans.
But listen, shout-outs to Ramy for bringing it all the way in. Like you said, like a classic Montreal Grand Finals. Good showing, though, from everyone else in our top 6.
Yeah, some great sets tonight.
Some very bombastic, huge damage, great cash outs. Ranner was super entertaining to watch. And I'm glad that Ramy managed to find some, because the first my showing was a little hard against the, was it the Zangief or the
Honda?
The Honda, yeah. But managed to pull it off right at the tail end.
Yeah, Honda's a weird matchup, though. Honda's a weird matchup for everybody. You just kind of have to learn how to play against Honda specifically. And once you do,
the game ends up being a little bit different, a little more to deal with. But we're going to be heading into, my friend, do you know what we're heading into next?
We're
It's Iron Saga versus on the
Iron
main
Saga.
stream. So if you guys are watching on the other stream, Downtown Rumble, I'm sure you know what the top 6 is coming up. Whatever that is, best of luck to those fighting robots, the Rock'em Sock'ems. And thank you so much for holding it down, man. It was really nice to talk with you. We'll catch you in a few.
All right, see you soon, everybody.
I think we're trying to punch out. I might be able to remind on some of them, but if we could just, I'll run that through you once we're in a break, but I think we need to pull other commentators up to the front here. Okay. Thank you very much.
See you, everybody.